Okay. Good morning.
Yo.
It's the Wrestling Guild. It's Chris, Mary Holtman. I keep saying Mary Holtman because that's what I use on the internet. But Chris, Mary Holtman with my broadcasting colleague Nick Fairplay Anderson, soon to be dentist.
Yeah. At least try. Yeah.
At least try. And if you're not a dentist, what's your fallback?
A teacher, actually. It would be pretty fun to be a teacher.
Yeah. What subject would you teach?
Some easy subject like Swedish.
I see.
But it's not that easy. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it would be fun, but I don't know if I can handle the kids.
It is difficult.
I was about to say, the pain in the ass, and ask about that, and completing, and here and there.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. I know. Well, we're going to do something better. We're going to talk about Impact Wrestling from November 9th, right? 2017. The kind of fallout episode from Bound for Glory. Although I didn't think that there was that much fallout. I mean,
no.
Because I was talking about this at the end of when we did our Bound for Glory review, saying that we might see some storylines dropped and stuff like that. And we'll see. For instance, there was no mention of Joseph Park and Grado. And I read somewhere that neither Abyss or Grado were particularly happy with the match. Abyss was injured. He had a knee injury, and he came back too quickly from it, so he couldn't really do everything that he wanted to do. So stuff like that. They weren't too psyched about it, but it looks like, as it is now, that Grado will be back with the company in 2018. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. But we'll start this show off. I thought it was actually a good show for what it was. I like the length of the matches, and I like kind of the storylines that were created and moved forward. So I thought it was a good show. Yeah. And I think we're coming into a spot where I think this is kind of what Impact should be. Going forward a little bit. I know we've said that before, but I think this is a good tempo.
Yeah,
it's a good amount of matches, and there's good, and
not so much just talking for just fillers and whatnot. There weren't that many fillers. No. There wasn't even. I don't think it was.
We'll see about.
Yeah.
Well, we start with Eli Drake showing up, going to the ring, saying he's the best. He's beat everyone.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is that when a wrestler says that, I've beat everyone, I mean, he hasn't actually beat everyone for the title.
Yeah, he just beat the ones to get to the title.
Yeah.
It's stupid. And I get pissed off because, Alberto saved his ass, so he didn't do shit. So you can't say that, Johnny tried and he didn't succeed, because he didn't succeed either, because he got knocked out from Alberto. So I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest.
You're getting very hot about this, I think.
I am pissed. Because Alberto helped him, and he's like, "Oh, I did so much." Yeah, but it's Eli.
Yeah, it's Eli. But good. It was good. He said he had the night off, though, because he had stitches. Although I didn't see any evidence of where would he have gotten those stitches. Some good surgeons up in Canada. Free healthcare. That's what does it.
They sprayed it as well, so you can't see it.
Petey Williams comes out to a great ovation, to a great pop.
He's like, Eli is talking shit, and Eli was just before talking shit about Canada.
Yeah, so you can't talk shit about Canada,
and they're filming in Canada as well. So
it's cheap heat. But anyway, Petey Williams comes out and says he hasn't beat him, but Drake says that he wants a match. Drake says that, well, I've got the night off, so screw you. And then Williams attacks. Petey Williams goes to attack against Adonis and Eli Drake. But he gets out on top.
Yeah, they fall back. Chris and Eli. So, I'm happy, and I think if Eli would put the title on the line, I'm not sure if Petey would win, because they would most probably stick with Eli for now on. but it would be cool to see Petey have it. But at the same time, Alberto is not going to make
a lot of people running for gunning.
A lot of people are running for it.
Yeah. The end all of it is that Williams will face Drake for the title next week, or this week actually.
No,
this Impact. Then we see. I think and after that we see Johnny Impact.
Comes into the Impact ring,
or Impact Zone.
Impact Zone,
the arena. He's angry as one would be, right?
Yeah. Really angry.
We'll see the results of that. And then we have Jimmy Jacobs coming out again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time the crowd is actually chanting Jimmy Jacobs. It's an easy name to chant. Jimmy Jacobs. Stuff like that. You know? It's easy. And I think it's funny because he says Josh Matthews wants to take a selfie with him.
Oh yeah,
and he says that's okay. So he throws a little shade at the WWE, saying like, "What's the problem with that? What's the?"
I mean, yeah, because he obviously got fired for taking a selfie.
So you had homework.
Yeah.
Did you do your homework?
Ish.
So what did you do?
I watched Sammy on YouTube.
So you didn't watch Jimmy Jacobs?
No.
No. Okay. So that's okay then. Well, then we know
that was half done.
Half the homework. Half of the homework is done.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're going to be a dentist, you can't be doing half things.
Half of the tooth.
I fixed half the crown
for the same amount of price.
Yes, so the same price. I put a half braces in.
Yeah.
But anyway, he decides to stay there for commentary, and I mean, he's fun. I mean, he's got a good rapport. He's got a good voice. I mean, he's easy to listen to. Kind of like how Eli Drake is also very easy to listen to. I mean, it flows.
I mean, yeah, he would definitely like that. That could be his spot.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. Anyway, we have an X Division title or X Division match with Sanjay Dutt versus Matt Seidel. How did you like this match?
I think it was a great match. A lot of action, many plot twists. Like they pinned them. Like Sanjay pinned Matt. Nothing happened.
False finishes. Yeah.
But it was some good moves, hits, kicks. I think Sanjay had a lot of strength. That was a good thing. And he truly tried to win, for real. Matt, I mean, it was,
I guess, I would have liked to see. The thing is that I first saw Matt Seidel when MTV used to have a wrestling promotion.
Oh.
And now I can't remember what it was called. Oh, Wrestling Society X, it was called.
Oh, okay.
And Jimmy Jacobs was in it as well. Yeah, and the Matt Sidell was in it, and then a bunch of other wrestlers were in it too that have gone on to become big names, and some that have been forgotten. But anyway, there he did a lot of interesting moves and different moves. Now it feels like Matt Sidell mostly does a bunch of he does oftentimes the same thing. And I thought, I mean, this match was good. They gave it a lot of time, a lot of time, and that's good. But if they're gonna give a match that amount of time, it needs to be. I mean, I think you need to see a little bit more frustration on the wrestler's face. You need to see a little harder hit. It needs to get more intense
and different moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like the fact that they gave it a lot of time, but I would have liked to see more done in that time. Matt Seidel gets the win with the shooting star press, and then EC3 surprisingly comes out.
Yeah, EC3 comes out bitches at Matt, acting very unserious and childish. I don't know what was up with him.
That's the way he
choked.
Yes,
it was
because he was choking. He was
choking. But that was I don't know. It was but it was funny. I don't know. Yeah,
he talks about Seidel always losing when it counts, which means that he chokes. He doesn't go all the way. Seidel is just a nice guy, and then he just leaves. And so I guess we're gonna see a program between EC3 and Matt Seidel. I'm guessing maybe for the Grand Championship. We'll see about that. Be interesting.
That would definitely be interesting. I mean, EC3 is this crazy dude, and Matt Seidel is more the babyface, but also crazy. So I don't know how that mix is going to go together.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That all interaction. Johnny Impact still looking for Alberto El Patron.
Searching.
Yes. And then we actually had something different, a GWN exclusive. And I'm thinking that this was to kind of promote the app, the GWN.
Oh, yeah, they had all
the
things next to it.
Yeah. So it was Hector Garza, Sanjay Dutt, Amazing Red versus Team Canada, which was Petey Williams, Eric Young, and Bobby Roode. How did you like this? This was a real throwback. This was from the first pay-per-view they had.
Oh, I mean, I think it was a really great match. So much happening at the same time, and you have that thing we missed today: hard hitting.
Yes,
it was really hard hitting.
Yes,
the jumps, the kicks, the strikes.
See, that's the thing. If they're going to show these things, they need to have, and because that shows how good Impact was or TNA was. And what made them different and exclusive. So they need to try to emulate that today.
Definitely.
It was cool to see. Then one can wonder what the point of. I mean, it was probably just a point. If are they gonna keep doing this or not? I would not want to see them keep doing this. I would rather that they keep it to the Pluto TV recaps. I'm thinking that this was just a way to kind of get people interested in the Global Wrestling Network.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
but we'll see. But Hector Garza wins or gets the pin with his kind of moonsault corkscrew move, which was cool.
It was cool.
How did you like seeing a young Petey Williams and a young Sanjay Dutt?
Yeah, he was really young.
He was like 21.
Sanjay Dutt looked like a baby. I don't know what's up with him. He doesn't look like he looks like now, obviously.
Obviously, he's a lot older. This was like 2009?
But, I mean, he's really progressed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, PD, he was, what was it, 21?
No, I think that was Sanjay was 21.
How old is Speedy? How old was Speedy?
I don't know. He probably in his 20s.
20s, right? He looks really young. He doesn't look as terrifying as this does like now, but I mean, you need that face, but yeah. All right.
You need that old, weathered face. That was interesting. Anyway, then we get to the GHC Championship. El Hijo de Fantasma versus Eddie Edwards, champion. How did you like this?
GHC title?
Yeah, was because Eddie Edwards is the champion in Pro Wrestling Noah. And GHC, the Global Honored Championship, is their
Fantasma is going for that Japanese title.
Yeah.
All right.
And that was sanctioned by the Japanese commissioner of the Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, because they were standing there.
The only difference there was that there's a 20 count on the floor instead of a 10 count, so you're allowed to be out there. How did you like it?
I think Eddie goes ham with Fantasma. He kills it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Eddie does really well. I mean, I don't know. Eddie has always been the good guy, but a couple of months from now, he was really sloppy and tired. Now he's really back on track. Fantasma did all right, but he was a bit slow, like lost, not ready for this match.
Do you think he... I said it was good. This was definitely the match of the night. For me. Very good, very strong. Here again, I would have liked to see it become a little bit more hard-hitting it towards the end. I would have thought that they would have brought more of a Japanese style to it, strong style, because it was a Japanese match. Yeah. But I was still pleased. And Eddie Edwards wins with the die-hard Flosion. Although he messed it up, he didn't really get him up. But anyway, he won. Very good. I was happy with that. Yep. Then we see OVE showing up backstage with their I don't know, with their help. They have I don't know if they have like a camera, like their own camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
GoPro, black and white GoPro. They're there, looking scary. Recap of America's Top Team versus Moose. They're going to come back next week. They announced to talk about a little bit. I've heard some rumors about what they're going to be doing, but we're not going to talk about that here. We're not going to spoil that. Then we have a trios match. It was OVE and Sami Callihan versus Phil Atlas. And then I only caught the last names. Steele and Burke were the others.
Obviously, jobbers, right?
Jobbers. Well, Canadian. They're from Smash Wrestling, I think. But this is good because it shows. I mean, it shows what OVE can do. You know, I mean, you have to get. The thing is, you have to beat people easily to kind of get the story going. Because who else? You can't have them going up against another team that is of equal strength and destroy them, because you'll decrease the value of them. How did you like this? I mean, the negative part is that you don't get to see that much of what they can do.
Yeah. I think it was an okay match. I mean, you could see kind of what they could do with like the power and strength, but I really hate Jobber's match. So I mean, it was really boring for me. I don't know.
So the homework that you did do, was checking out Sami Callihan. So what can you tell us about Sami Callihan?
Well, he's like a hard-hitting dude, pretty much. I mean, he takes no mercy, and he just kills it, goes for it.
So what kind of matches did you end up watching?
There were some back in the days matches. I don't know what to call them. It was was it a trios, or was it when he was going against another guy? I'm not sure.
Well, he definitely has a different outfit. He has a singlet, right, when he wrestles. Now he was wrestling in regular clothes.
I don't really.
I say you didn't do your homework very well.
But has he always had those kind of clothes, or is this his new style?
This is, I think, his new style.
So he's always had that old.
Yes, that style.
Always.
Even when he was in the WWE.
Because I didn't check that, and I didn't really catch that up.
No, but what did you like? What did you think? Do you think that this? He seemed like a good. Were you impressed by his style?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's not my kind of type, but yeah, he's okay.
We'll see.
I mean, what do you think about it?
I like Sami Callihan. I always have. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with what they did with him in the WWE. You can't really allow him to do the kind of wrestling that he is known for.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, OV win with an all-seeing eye, which is kind of like a tower cutter. LAX come out, and Homicide comes back and takes out Sami Callihan, and OV and Sami run away.
Yeah, they gave them no time. Like the match ended, they're out, start a war, kill everyone, come back.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to face each other next week.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is when they're going to do it, but they're going to have a barbed wire massacre.
Ooh.
And I saw the ring. That's when they change out the ring ropes for barbed wire instead of ropes.
Yeah. What? But how are you supposed to like get some speed and whatnot?
Well, you throw your opponent. You don't go into the ropes.
Yeah, but I mean sometimes like when they're going to jump out like a dolphin dive, they take speed from the ropes.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that.
No, because then they'll hurt themselves. Yeah.
I think homework. I think we'll look up GWN if there are barbed wire massacre, because this is only the third time that they have a barbed wire massacre.
Kind of special, then. I mean,
yeah,
because
well, it takes a while to put up ropes that are barbed wire. Anyway, that's going to be interesting. I don't know if that's what's going to happen next week or if they're doing that for a different time. But anyway, then we had a promo for Hakeem Sane.
It was I don't know.
And what did he say?
I mean, he got interviewed for like maybe 2 seconds.
It's 2 something.
I don't know if it was 2 seconds. But Johnny takes over the camera. He wants to speak. So basically, Johnny's super pissed. This is how you can see it. And he's basically looking for Alberto. He really wants Alberto, and he
wants to hug him.
He's more than pissed.
He's more than pissed
because now we didn't catch anything of what Hakeem Sane said.
No, were you actually interested in what he had to say?
Kind of, because I wanted to know. I mean, Bob Folklore, he was sitting at first row, wherever he was. Right. He got some tickets, so I don't know if he's actually going to do anything now, or...
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll fight Johnny Impact.
Oh, yeah, he'll get wrecked. Johnny. He can fight that guy who's waiting. That guy always... the wrestler, whatever his name was. Yeah, he can fight that guy.
Yeah.
Then we
anyway, that's it. And then we have Pluto TV recap where we have Roddy Piper. It wasn't much. You didn't really get any information about what the hell was was about.
It was a crazy match or a party.
I don't know what it was.
Were they actually wrestling, or was it a party? Was it a beach party? Was that a fire extinguisher?
It was.
It was?
Yeah. They do that sometimes.
Why can't we do it here?
What would you want us to do?
It would be pretty cool.
Anyway. Then we had Border City Wrestling. Casey Spinelli versus Allie. Obviously kind of promoting Allie here.
Mm-hmm.
A very good match, actually. Also long. It was very good match. They did a couple of botched spots, but overall, I think it was a really good match. Allie wins with the Allie Valley Driver. I don't know if that's what it's called, but the move is called the Death Valley Driver. But usually they kind of change it. Like there's the TK3 move, which EC3 does, but they call it the TK3.
Oh, so
because he does it. It's, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, she showed some good power, some good strength, which impressed me. I mean, and like I said, like previous, Allie has never been that wrestle person. Every
time I see Allie, I keep wondering, where the hell is Braxton Sutter? We haven't seen him in a long time, but we got her questions answered today. Yeah. But we'll take that. And then Allie kind of cuts a promo where she's talking about like Gail Kim, and that Gail Kim was going to have an announcement and stuff like that of what she's going to be doing with the title and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We also say Alberto, who says he's not scared of Johnny Impact. I thought it was funny. He's like he's coming in his tracksuit, looking like he's from I don't know, an Arab. He's a Syrian.
He basically says to everyone to be careful what you wish for.
And then we get to the last 15, 20 minutes of the show where McKenzie is going to interview El Patron, but
it doesn't go that well. I mean, Johnny comes in.
It was funny first. McKenzie says, "What do you think about Johnny Impact?" And he's like, "Johnny who?"
And he gets slammed. Johnny basically what do you call it? Dolphin dived or?
Well, he just jumps on him.
Just jumps on him. They go ham on each other, hitting people, hitting each other with whatever they could find.
Yeah, all through backstage, they go into like a truck, and then that's when Braxton Sutter chooses to appear. He comes out and starts. He gets his ass kicked first, and then he starts fighting Impact, and then Caleb Conley comes out and starts fighting, and then Braxton Sutter and Caleb Conley start fighting, and it's just weird. So I guess we're seeing maybe a program between Caleb Conley and Braxton Sutter.
Who thought it was a good idea to get Caleb out there?
He was probably out there eating. He's
but what the hell's going on? You have Alberto and you have Johnny, big dudes, and he's like, "Yeah, guys, break up the fight."
He wasn't trying to break up the fight. He wanted to fight too.
I don't know, man. I don't know these guys.
Anyway, and then they fight back and forth. They're outside. Alberto pushes Impact into the bathroom and then decides to climb up a ladder.
Because why not?
I'm thinking he was trying to rest there.
Yeah, because he was really tired.
Yeah, he goes up and he pushes down the ladder,
but
so that Impact can't climb it. And then Impact.
That didn't stop him.
No,
he jumped on like a vending machine and then from there up to
because he's parkour. That's kind of his
parkour.
And then he pushes Alberto off that little building and then he dives on top of him from that. That was pretty messed up.
It was. I mean, I don't know. The security guys came 10 of them standing directly with.
Well,
Alberto.
He wasn't going to jump. I mean, you have to think about safety.
Well, he wasn't going to jump.
Well, he was going to jump, but they have to catch him. That's why you have those 10 guys at the bottom.
Because I mean, if it would be real, they would start moving out, taking Alberto, but they were standing there like, "Oh, don't jump!" I don't know. Impact. I don't know.
And they get into the Impact Zone, and that's kind of where everything goes out. Alberto says that the company's trying to screw him.
I mean, yeah, and then you have Johnny bringing in family, and there's don't bring in family. That's where it all goes to have out. I mean, Alberto was trying to avoid, having more shit getting loose. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to back up, go back backstage. Johnny comes with his family speech. He goes back in.
And that's basically how it ends, right?
Don't mess with people with families. Man.
Don't mess with people's families. So, we're obviously going to see Patron versus Impact. Drake is going to have his hands full with Petey Williams. How did you? How would you rate this show? As we said before, this show moved very, very smoothly, very, very fast. Matches were fast, hard hitting, or not hard hitting, but fast, quick. They were interesting. Yeah. How did you? Yeah. What did you say? What would you rate it?
B plus.
Yeah, I'd say I give it a B. I give it a B. Very nicely done. Yeah. Interesting. We'll see what happens this week. Excited for this week?
I am excited. I want to especially see what happens between Grado and Joseph.
If anything happens.
But I also want to see Alberto and Johnny. So, I'm excited.
Good. And the sound was much better this time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
definitely was.
Good. That'll be it for this edition of the Wrestling Guild. You can follow us on all social medias. Just look it up in the show notes. Do you have anything else to say? I was looking up on the GWN app.
Yeah.
And there are 2 barbed wire massacres before. We can watch Turning Point 2005.
Boom.
Or, because then it's Abyss versus Sabu in an unforgettably violent barbed wire massacre match. Or we can watch Against All Odds 2008 in a... I didn't say what the barbed wire massacre was there. I'm going to say that we watched Turning Point 2005.
And I mean, back in the days, there were always more hard hitting, so hopefully we'll see more action.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Well, that's it for Nick Fairplay Anderson, the the dentist who only does half the work but pays you full price or charges you full price. My name is Chris Mary Holtman, and we will talk to you next week.